from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Ritter will set up to throw it. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ritter to throw it. And complete to Drake London. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. But the numbers for London last week, 8 catches, 99 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Option left, and Ritter keeps it. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A give to Robinson on the option. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Drain down on 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Back to throw. Green. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. Green. He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 55 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Cooks motions to the left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Green.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those 1st downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
They run with Richardson. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. and that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Let's go. Black 40.
Robinson gets the toss.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. There he goes left side. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now a 2nd and 10. Option play. Here's Robinson.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Ritter throwing on third down.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Richardson.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richardson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try the left side. It's Richardson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we...
And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Algier now up the middle.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
And that pick 6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick 6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Green. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Green. Quick completion here to Johnson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Green. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hodges. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where you see the final score there. Austin Eckler, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Tua Tagovailoa, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Jared Goff, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Green.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Richardson. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And here's Green to throw on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Hey, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. On the ground, here's Richardson again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Green.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10.
At their 36-yard line.
He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive.
And they bring yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
First down, here's Ritter. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And Hall not going to bring this one out.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But if the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Green. He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Green looking to throw on second down.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
19
Operating from the gun. Green.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
In motion left goes Cooks.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Operating from the gun. Green.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Green.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Carolina. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The Falcons offense set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Ritter headed right off the option.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
3rd and short, Ritter. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Option left, and Ritter keeps it.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This is 2nd and 8.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Back to throw, Ritter. That is incomplete.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Ritter.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Richardson to start the drive. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Now 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Green got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's Richardson.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now a handoff up the middle. Richardson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
79 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
To him on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richardson, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a give right side. Corbin. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Up the middle they go. Corbin. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
So out come the Falcons now.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Robinson, and he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Ritter now. Pass caught here by Osborne.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Ritter back to throw. They'll find Osborne here.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
They start on the ground. It's Richardson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed asleep.
So for Carolina, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.